Okay, back to ReZero. Good shit. Good shit. Whew, episode 15. I was gonna say, those guys that did the circle and the bow, that kind of feels like a thank you. Nice work, jackass. Oh, they killed a few of them. Nice work. Ah, the children too. Yep, that'll happen. Her eyes are open, which means she was dead before she hit the ground. The pride before the fall. So what is this, like Fate's Stay Night? Well, you just have to kill the other participants and you win by default? Where's Betty when you need her? Well, how was she supposed to fight? Oh, God! They tortured the kid? Come on, even I have standards. She tried getting away, but it didn't work. Secret bookcase to escape. I wonder how far they got. So what, the maids were stalling your retreat? Pretty sure this thing has traps in it. Ah, you idiot. Well, at least you don't feel it, you fucking idiot. Wait, how far back are we? Wait, this was day 1. You lucky son of a fucking bitch. But I will be honest, frostbite, you literally don't feel it. You literally do not feel it. The cells literally just die. I actually had frostbite. I was an idiot. I still actually have a mark. Somewhere here, there's still a little bit of mark, like on my arm here. What I did, and this was really stupid, and this is what happens when you're a stupid kid that's just really like stupid. I took like a full Lynx can, like the full big one, and at point blank range just sprayed the entire can from brand new to 0 here. And this entire area here had frostbite. Literally took up to second year university for the skin to just stop having frostbite. It took 8 years for the skin to replenish itself. And in the first 2-3 years, and I was a fucked up kid back then, give me a pass for this one, I tried once or twice actually cutting that area where the frostbite was. You basically feel next to nothing because it's just dead skin. So he actually wouldn't have felt his finger fall off. He wouldn't have felt it. He actually went out in the most merciful way possible. He didn't feel it. I mean, he felt the shock, but he didn't feel the pain. Well, the psychological scars are going to be there for a while, but, you know, still you'd freak out. Oh, yeah. You'd go into shock. You'd definitely go into shock. He was in shock. Fuck, he was in shock when he saw the first body. He went through the whole 9 yards. He went from the adrenaline of first seeing the body and like spacing out and walking around, and then slowly the realization started coming in that the whole village has been slaughtered. Then he literally just like walked like a zombie to the house. Rem's dead, Ram's dead, fucking everyone's dead. He might not have felt anything physically, but his mind is fucked. He might have felt a little pain when it flash froze because freezing cold is painful, but he wouldn't have felt them breaking. Oh, yeah. Well, with the amount of shock he was feeling, I don't think the pain would have stood out over the sheer terror of what he was seeing because he literally tunnel visioned. He didn't notice the other frozen bodies nor the cold. He didn't notice it. He spaced out. He tunnel visioned because his mind was completely fixed on where is Emilia. He's going to need years of therapy to fix how fucked up his mind is now. You think you could just fix this? You think PTSD is something that can just be fixed? It's not quite that simple. It actually changes your brain. It doesn't just put a negative memory in there. It literally rewires it. You don't just fix PTSD. It's not that simple. And it's a scary thing. It's terrifying. There's no fucking fixing it. You can't just magically fix it away. It's not how it works. Yep, there's the fear. Wait a minute. The fact that he's in... Oh, God. So he reset after the... Of course he did. See, this is why I would have committed suicide straight away. I would have just jumped out that fucking window. I would have literally unzipped my pants and pissed on that guy's leg and he would have just cut me in half. Instant death. And what would be awkward is if you reset to the moment you start unzipping your pants and then you need to figure out a way how to get out of that one without it being awkward. That witch that's doing this is literally using his ability to corner Emilia in some way. She's controlling the reset. In some capacity, she has the ability to control the reset. Why did she choose that the reset was at that store instead of before the selection ceremony because the result was favorable to what she wanted. And what she wants is to separate the two. The question is why? I don't think Rem is that effective of a fighter that she would have changed the difference in that battle. Why is this timeline advantageous to the witch? She must be going after Emilia. She must need her body as a vessel of some sort, or a power source or something. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. People like to make jokes, but why do you think there's such a strong case of alcoholism amongst returned soldiers? Wait, what? Did you just friend zone yourself? He's definitely special. A special case. Just wait till he starts getting the nightmares. That's going to be fun for the next decade. He's not able to eat right now. He's probably in a constant state of fight or flight mode where the adrenaline literally won't stop pumping. He's not able to sleep, much less eat. That's why he's literally dead. Holy shit! Well, that's an ambush. Oof! Oof! Oh, that explains the thank you. Ugh, burns. That's gonna hurt like a bitch. Wait, what? Why do they want him? Oh, that's gonna hurt like a bitch. Okay, now you're gonna find out why they want you. And it's not because of your sexual prowess. The fuck? It's that guy from the thing, isn't it? He's a deadly sin? It's that guy from the goddamn thing, isn't it? The fuck am I looking at? The Joker meets... I was gonna say, what is it with anime and deadly sins? Because we knew the Witch of Envy absorbed the other 6. But he thinks this guy's Pride, which is one of the 7. So what, did she absorb 5 and she's missing Pride? I mean, given how arrogant and stupid he is, I could see why they would think that he's Pride. But he's not Pride, he's just the kid that started getting testosterone all of a sudden when his balls dropped. Great, now he's being kidnapped by a goddamn cult. Fun. Ladies and gents, this is why you should not mix narcotics with other narcotics. What you get is this. 6 days of no sleep and, well, whatever the fuck this guy is. Do you even blink? Nice knee. No, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Oh, god damn it. What? The fucked part is, knocking yourself out and killing yourself with just a wall is more difficult than you would think. You'll knock yourself out before you kill yourself. You'll probably give yourself a concussion without actually killing yourself. The only hope you have is actually breaking your neck. And even then, you will probably not end up killing yourself. You'll just paralyze yourself and then you will literally lie down on the floor until you suffocate. And biting off your tongue is more difficult than you may think because, well, your brain prevents you from doing it. Similar to biting off your thumb. You can do it, but your brain doesn't let you do it. Unless, of course, you're on a lot of drugs which overloads that part of the brain and lets you do it. Though I can clearly tell that whoever made this anime really is a fan of the Saw franchise. Because he took that trap from, I think it's Saw 3? Or 4? I don't know if you guys have watched Saw, but that was literally from one of the Saw traps. I was worried they were going to loot and fan service the maids. Instead, they are torturing and killing the maids. You know what? If Hutchin walks into the room, I'm just going to tell her we're watching porn. It's going to be easier than explaining this shit. Oh god, if she's still alive. Oh god. Oh, Christ. I'm honestly scared to ask if this can get any worse. Reset the fucking timeline, you idiot! There's a bunch of corpses there. Grab a knife. If you continue this goddamn timeline, I swear to God. Oh, you self-absorbed little shit. Why is it snowing now? What the fuck now? It's a giant fucking rat. Why does he always get the merciful death? He gets frozen, he gets decapitated. The fuck is... The fuck am I even watching? This is fucking Zero Escape bullshittery right here. Dude, just go hop the time. Guess who that is? Is it fucking Marilyn Manson? It's two yellow eyes. Who do I know that has two yellow eyes? Why does this feel like a season finale? What is this trying to teach me? Every time I see this Kadokawa, I think Kadaka, because he's one of the sick fucks that's into this shit. You know who that is, Kuma? It's fucking the Marilyn Manson guy, I'm telling you. I didn't think it was a giant rat. This has to be one of the bad endings. It has to be. Huh? Come on, 2 + 2 is 4. Good. 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 Yes. 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 I remember that. I remember that. That brings me back to fucking uni games. And I was made to be unofficial captain of these guys. Because, of course, you can't put me as captain because I've got too bad of a rap. Who cares? And they were lining up getting ready for the team. And one of the coaches was worried that they're not ready. And then one of my senpai came, and he's really good. And he's like, are they ready? And I'm like, they're ready. And then he basically just walked past all of them. And I remember, and he just looked at all of their eyes. And they were just ready. Good. 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 Forget the pride. Embrace the wrath. Good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good. Very good. Very fucking good. No! No preview. I was just starting to think, what is it going to take for this kid to snap out of it? Good. They dragged him through hell, and now we get to see what came out on the other side. He's not going to fear dying anymore. Oh, this is gonna be good. This gonna be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There will be blood. Lots and lots of blood. Oh yeah, the next few episodes are going to be a splash seat. Yeah. Yeah. It's there's a lot to say about that one, and I could probably go on a 20-30 minute rant about the Archbishop of Sin and Sloth and all that. I'm not going to. It doesn't need to be said. There's plenty. But a standout is definitely that Rem, even with her body literally broken, dragging her corpse just to free him. That's just... I have to ask, in this timeline, what did he do to deserve that level of love? I don't know. Maybe because he showed her kindness when other people wouldn't. I don't know. But that was just, next level of love for another person. You mean Rem? Yeah, Rem. She literally dragged her body, which was broken, literally using what was left of her shoulders to push herself forward, face first. I mean, come on, dude. That's fuck. Jesus. That guy felt like the Joker on drugs. Well, the interesting thing about the Joker, which is a theory, is that he's not actually insane. He is a high-functioning psychopath that feigns insanity in order to avoid the death penalty and incarceration within a maximum security prison, because he gets sent to a psychiatric prison where he can escape from. But the person that hypothesized this theory was actually Harley Quinn. So, they kind of threw out everything she wrote. But, yeah, that's why you don't mix... Fuck, what was he mixing? Probably all of the drugs, really. It would probably be easier to list the drugs that he didn't have in his system, because the guy didn't even have eyelids anymore. And he was chewing his hands, so clearly amphetamines were in there. He was completely out of his everything. So, I don't know. He was on all of the things. All of the things. He saved her, showed her kindness, and finally convinced her that she was more than just a replacement for her sister, all while she was suspicious of him. Well, I guess he did sort of melt her with kindness. Never understood the hype for the Joker plus Harley. It's so toxic. The hype is a little bit like morbid curiosity and humans' fascination of serial killers. People remember what is different, and it's fascinating because they can't quite pinpoint what's going on about it. It's got a certain charm because it's so different. But I can definitely see whoever made this anime is a big fan of the Saw franchise, possibly time travel, franchises, like Zero Escape style franchises. You can definitely see the sort of, themes. Can we take a time to acknowledge how good the voice actors were? Oh, the voice actors in this anime in general are great. I never for a second thought that they weren't. I scream at the characters a lot, but that's because the characters themselves are so well voiced that I don't even see them as characters, I see them as people. And that credits not only the writing team, but the creation team, the animation team, the voice actors and actresses that voice them, and everyone else. The fact that I see these people as people rather than characters in a show highlights how well they're made. And that's to the credit of everyone that's developed this anime. And, I take my proverbial hat off to them. The anime is great. Great shock value. It goes from almost fan servicey, face palmy, I want to drown myself in booze, to, body horror, really. Let's be honest. From frostbite to third-degree burns to laceration to outright slaughter and, torture, all of the things. The anime really loves to go on that roller coaster, doesn't it? It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good in its own fucked up way. It's good. It's in its own fucked up way. Still, though, I'm kind of upset that he didn't jump out the window when he fucked up the selection ceremony, but then at the same time, it's kind of driving the plot. The plot has moved significantly more in the last 3 episodes than it has in the last 5. So you prefer everyone pretending that nothing wrong happened or nothing bad happening in the world? No. Yeah, that voice acting was great about the anger, madness, and sadness. They portrayed his journey through that experience very well. Because how would a person deal with that? It would just overload them. And it did. The first time, the grief and the shock and the horror overloaded him that he didn't even see a very obvious trap because he was so single-minded on finding Emilia. And then the second time around, he was just so traumatized from the first time that he was a walking zombie. And he didn't even realize what was going on until some motherfucker literally licked his eyeball. Let's not even go there. And then the horror that followed. Let's not kid ourselves. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. And then the ending, I don't even know how to fucking interpret that shit. And don't even ask me to. A giant fucking rat in the background. Just... Subaru isn't at the point where he's just going to kill himself at every wrong outcome. He's not there yet. Give it time. Eventually, he won't care if he dies. He'll lose that fear of pain and death. And once you lose that fear, you're absolutely unstoppable. Once you remove yourself of all those restrictions and self-preservation and pride and ego, you become something more than human. Give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Okay. That was fun. How about some Full Metal Alchemist? How does the book explain all the fucked up stuff that happened in the episode? It's a really interesting question. Now, we also have the director's version of season 1, and we also have season 2 and all these other anime which we're going to watch. if this is something that people are really into, nothing's stopping from people voting for the director's cut of season 1 to be reacted to, where we can deep dive even further into what's going on and open that can of worms and discussions if that's what people want. That's the whole point of voting. And I'm totally cool with that, because at the end of the day, the whole voting and deciding what we're going to watch is really a community decision, and we are the community. So if that's something that a big chunk of people are interested in, I'm all for it. If people would prefer to go back and watch, another season of another anime instead, I'm all for it. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, please voice that opinion when we wrap up this season and we vote for other anime, because that's your opportunity to pretty much tell me what you guys want to do. That's the whole point of it. I don't put on these votes for shits and giggles. I do it with an express purpose in mind, which is to see what everyone's interested in. That's the whole point. So be honest. That being said, we should move on to Full Metal Alchemist, because it is 10:45 and I am going to have to drive home. I am going to have to wake up for work. I am a corporate slave. So let's start with Full Metal Alchemist. Otherwise, we won't have enough time for 2 episodes. So let's focus. And thank you for watching. I'm going to edit this out during the week, upload it on Patreon as I always do. It's going to be up to date before next Anime Monday. So if you're behind, go watch the previous episodes. They're really good. If not, I hope you enjoyed. Let's get on to Full Metal Alchemist.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.